Okay, we're making lasagna. My lasagna is very simple. I don't know how authentic it is, but it's yummy. So, with that being said, you will need about 4 cups of marinara sauce. This is the marinara sauce we used yesterday, but you can use anything you want. Anything store-bought and works just fine. Making it easy, we're just gonna go with some good old-fashioned Italian seasoning. I do have some basil to top it off with. 2 cloves of garlic, some arbol chilies. This is optional. We just like a little extra spice in ours. We've got a pound of ground beef, pound of Italian sausage. You can use hot or mild. We've got 2 eggs, ricotta cheese, Parmigiano Reggiano, lasagna noodles, olive oil, and lots of mozzarella. So to get this started, we are going to bring a pan of water to boil. Make sure you salt that water well. And normally I would saute onions. Unfortunately, I forgot to get some when I was at the store. So we are going to go without the onions today. We are going to start by just toasting these chilies in some oil. And then we will add the garlic and the meat. Let's go. To the oil, we're going to add the chilies. Now, we're not going to leave those in there. We're just going to toast them. Give that oil a little bit of flavor. You don't want to toast them too much, just until they're brown. You don't want to burn them. Just get them toasted, give that oil some flavor. It'll make your meat and everything else a little bit more flavorful. Again, if you have onions, as you take these chilies out is the time you would add them. Hear that? They're starting to whistle, so we can go ahead and take them out. We'll go ahead and add our ground beef, our Italian sausage, into this mixture. We're going to add the garlic. Sorry, I don't have my videographer. It's too early for him to be awake. So once this is cooked until it's done, then we will move to the next step. While your meat is cooking, you can put together your ricotta mixture. This is 2 cups of ricotta. I already added some pepper. You want to add a little bit of salt. Make sure you season every element of your lasagna. We're going to add the 2 eggs, about a cup of the Parmesan, and about a cup of mozzarella. We're going to stir that all together and set that aside and wait for the noodles and the meat to be ready. Okay, we're back. The sausage and hamburger mixture is cooked through and been drained of grease. We're going to start off with about 2 cups of the marinara. Let's stir that in there. You definitely want a good covering for your meat, but you don't want it too saucy because it'll make your lasagna runny. So, and we'll put a little bit more. Again, this is the marinara sauce that we made yesterday, but you can use anything that you have on hand. To that, we're going to add some Italian seasoning, about a tablespoon. Now, if you're having a fit right now and going, I can't believe she's using that, please feel free to use fresh oregano, fresh herbs, fresh basil. I prefer it that way, but my kids do not. So this is how we roll at my house. I think Diego would like the fresh herbs at this point. Now his taste buds have grown, but since he's had it like this his whole life, this is how we make it. Now, I also put about a cup of the marinara on the bottom of the pan that we're going to cook the lasagna in. So the noodles don't stick, we'll lay our first noodles down on that. Our ricotta mixture is ready to go. So as soon as the noodles are done, we will put them in an ice bath, lay them out to dry, and we will put everything together and throw it in your oven that should be preheated at 350 degrees. Okay, let's put this bad boy together. We've got noodles over here drying, and we gave them an ice bath so they'd stop cooking. We've got some mozzarella cheese, we have our parm, our base, ricotta, and our meat. So we're gonna start off. You're going to put 4 layers of noodles down. I know this doesn't go all the way to the end, so we're gonna fix that. We're going to put 1 right here. And then as we go back, we'll change sides every time so it evens out. So after you have your first layer down, you're gonna put 1/3 of your ricotta mixture. Okay, once you've spread that ricotta mixture around, you're gonna put down 1/3 of the meat mixture. Just gonna spread it evenly as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Look, I'm throwing meat around. Messy kitchen is a happy kitchen. So, do a layer of meat. You want to spread, put some mozzarella down. A little bit of your Parmesan Reggiano down, or just Parmesan, whatever you have. And then you're gonna go in with another thing of noodles, and you're gonna do this 3 times. Okay, we've done all the layers. We're on to our last, final layer. You're gonna put a layer of the lasagna noodles on top. I'm 1 noodle short, but it's gonna be okay. And we're gonna top this off with the remaining cup of the marinara. Spread that around, make sure all the noodles are coated. You don't want anything getting dry and hard in the oven. So once you have that final layer on, we're going to top it with more mozzarella. And the remainder of the Parmesan cheese. Okay, so now we are going to cover this lasagna and we are going to bake it for 1 hour at 350. After an hour, take the foil off of it and bake for another 15 minutes to get everything nice and golden and lovely and delicious. Helpful hint, before you put the foil on, spray it with non-cooked stick spray, and then it'll help that from sticking to the cheese while it cooks. And I will see you in an hour with our finished product, hour and 15. We have our finished product. Enjoy.